So today we will be discussing why sports are great hobbies to inculcate in our lives. And because of that, we'll be shooting at the golf club.
I love sports and I love golf club. Hi everyone, welcome to TalktousToday. So today Simrit and me decided that we should talk about hobbies. And these days sports is one thing which people are picking up as hobbies. And there are a lot of sports, but in particular we would like to discuss about golf. So that's why we are in golf club today.
Yes. Well, golf comes secondary, but Namita, to be honest, when we were growing up, or even maybe before that, what were hobbies? When we talk about hobbies, and we've had this discussion before on our thing, the hobbies that you should inculcate, and they would mention reading and going for walks, painting
drawing,
and music, and these were labeled as hobbies, okay?
Right.
But sports was basically something that boys were encouraged to do. Maybe 50 years ago. Maybe not
and it was
20
not
years
like
ago.
a hobby thing.
And it wasn't considered a hobby. It was
Yeah.
something you do to stay fit.
Yeah.
But now, if you talk about today, sports can be one of the hobbies you have.
Right.
And why is this better than the other passive hobbies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say reading is the worst hobby because that's my favorite one. But I do realize the advantage of having sports as a hobby.
Yeah.
Because, I have a guy in the house, two men and one young man, who considers golf their be all and end all.
Yeah.
And earlier I didn't understand it, but now I understand the advantages of having this as a hobby.
Yeah. I also have one, and that's an elderly one who loves golf. And though we all love sports, we are into different kind of physical workout. Kids are into sports, but something which I feel my father-in-law, who's like 80s, right? And he loves to play. He looks forward to play this one sport. He would walk though, but he would always look for, on weekends he would want to come and play golf. And I see he is active. He walks a lot. He said, I find my peace when I'm in the golf club. So I find peace in the sport basically.
Right.
And unwind himself, de-stress himself, and he loves it. So this really tells a lot, how important it is for anybody to pick up any sport.
So any sport. Now, number one is that when it becomes like a passion, you're not doing the sport for the sport.
Yeah.
You're doing it because it gives you that peace.
Yeah.
That joy, and you're looking forward, you're scheduling it in. It's not a chore anymore, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing sports because I got to get my morning workout in, and it's the best way to work out. And something like golf, and many times squash or running with a group. People do this as a hobby. Every morning they wake up. I met one of my friend's husbands who cycles every Sunday, whether they sleep on Saturday night at 3, 4 in the morning, 6 o'clock, he will get his bike out and they go biking all over Delhi, and they do 100 kilometers in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's serious. This is his, he goes, no, I have to do, I love it. And even though biking or running is solitary, but you're doing with a group, so you're socializing, you're networking, you're creating a community for yourself.
Right.
Now,
that's very important.
Absolutely. And now, why do I think that golf is one of the best? You can play this at any age.
Yes, that is the best.
Golf, squash, it gets hard on your knees. Of course, people do sometimes play into their 70s, but the percentage is low. Tennis is the same. Cycling would be the same. Walking is okay, but running can't be done like that. It's not always the best idea. So golf is something that you start out, you can walk. It may not just be for the exercise when you're young. You probably need more cardio. But after a while, this kind of lifestyle, being outdoors. Number one, golf is not an indoor sport. Golf has to be outdoors. You're creating a community. You're going to play with others, and you're competing still against yourself only.
Yeah, and the best part is I have seen, from a 5-year-old to 60, 70 years
No,
old.
90-year-olds here. We're gonna see
Imagine
some.
90 years old playing this sport, and
Because then they go on the golf cart, but then they get off and hit, and it's great. It's wonderful.
no, it's not just about, and it's the kind of social boost that they get. They get to meet people.
Absolutely.
And like-minded people, because it's always like those who are playing golf. It's like it's all with any sport for that matter, right?
Yeah.
If you have people playing the same sport, they would have a same energy. They would have same kind of thought process.
Yeah.
So you kind of like to interact with them
Yeah.
more.
And what happened? Wasn't this supposed to be labeled as a older man's rich white guys only play golf? That theory stereotype is
I know.
out the window now.
If you think golf is a rich people game, or it's a shosha, or whatever, which perception people have really created over the period of time, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's totally not like that. So don't think like that. You can pick up golf at any age. You can pick up golf even if you're not part of that elite or whatever, where the people say, no, we can't. Golf courses are accessible to everyone these days.
Different golf courses, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's also about if you have the interest, if you have the inkling, I'm sure you can find what you're looking for. Anyways.
And Simrit, one interesting fact is that a lot of women picking up golf
That's
these days
the
as a
key.
sport.
That's what we were going to talk about. So women have always played golf from the, let's say, the mid of the century, right? 1950s.
Yeah.
But now I see a surge in young girl golfers, female golfers, ladies my age taking it, ladies in their 70s picking it up. And you see them on the course and they're all like, we got to learn golf. Because, with age, one thing is there that our joints are slowing down, they're giving trouble. Golf is one thing, as long as you're exercising your back and your elbows, this is a golf that will stay with you. You can, and it's a game of patience. Also, the golf attires are pretty sexy, right?
Oh my god, I saw a lot of women wearing those beautiful outfits, sexy outfits. Oh my god, I'm like, oh, I wish I could play golf. I've started learning golf, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but not yet to the level where I could say I'm a golfer. So.
Yeah. So I have, we're going to be talking to a couple of women who are going to tell us what they love about golf. But in the meanwhile, why don't we go take a look at the golf course right now?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's take a tour of a golf course and see what we're talking about. I think you can also feel how peaceful it feels, how I would say de-stressing it is if you look at those long, big, large green patch everywhere. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's really nice. Sometimes in the winter, for Delhi, winters are the nice, because for people around the world, they're like, why winters? Because it's better temperatures, because the heat is too much in the summers. But in the winters, if you come and you just walk around the premises where you're allowed as a non-golfer, it just gives you so much peace. It's better than being outdoors somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, so let's go take a look.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So another advantage of this game, and any kind of sport actually, is to have flexible hours. Do it when you feel comfortable. Morning, come at the crack of dawn here. This is open at like 5 in the morning, or till daylight, so till 6 p.m. Also, if you don't want to take that 1.5 hour on a 9-hole golf game, then play by yourself and you can finish it in 45 minutes. Walk faster, and it's so flexible. And with age, it teaches you. I mean, when you're young, it teaches you patience, and there's a purpose in this game, because you gotta strategize, you gotta sit back, you gotta think. So it's a game, really. Though it teaches you competition, it also teaches you how to plan out your strategies and take your time over everything. I've seen my son and how he plays, and he doesn't play with anybody yet. He plays on the course by himself, or he goes to the driving range, and it really gives him, that's something he does for himself. It's amazing.
It's like self-thinking. You're on your own.
Yeah.
There's no distractions. It's your thoughts and you.
All
alone.
I love it, because look at this. Where do you get it? We have it's a great luxury to be able to go and walk in greenery. I think in general, it doesn't matter where the greenery is.
Hi, we are at DGC, and yes, the gentlemen's game. Yes, we are talking about golf today, and yes, again, okay, this is one game where you have to deal with whatever hand has been dealt to you. So it's a great game. We have about more than 600, 700 ladies playing nowadays. So no more a gentleman's game. It's very addictive. The ladies have been at it and they've been doing wonders. We have Hitashi Bakshi, we have Aditi, we have Diksha Dagar, and so many that we can count on. And they are fantastic. The girls are beating the guys in the game. They are doing wonders. The ladies are out on the course. We are back with the nature, and yes, that's one of the reasons why I like this sport, is because you're with the nature, you're outside, you are getting fitter while playing and walking, and of course it's just not physical fitness, it's also a lot of mental that you have to deal with on the course. Like we say, there's a famous saying that goes, it's a game. Golf is a game that is not played on the course. It is played between 6 inches, that is between your ears. So yes, it's played between your ears. It's the brain that has to go along. So yes, mental game, physical fitness, and loads of masti. With a lot of ladies nowadays playing. We have tournaments every month. We have opens, domestic and international golf. So get on, ladies. What are you waiting for?